Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. Deforestation in Brazil is the story of highways. For more than 50 years, the destruction has almost always begun with a road hewn through the dense rainforest. With pavement comes logging, then ranching, and eventually commercial farming in towns. Now Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro is working on an ambitious plan to begin reconstruction of the highway by 2021 as part of a broader strategy to jumpstart economic development in the region. The completed project would reconnect Realidade with Manaus, a riverfront metropolis of 2 million people that lies 600 kilometers to the northeast. Manaus is consistently reachable only by water and air travel from the rest of Brazil. A study led by the Federal University of Minas Gerais estimates that the project would result in a five-fold rise in clearing by 2030, the equivalent of an area larger than the U.S. state of Florida. The president has defended his environmental policies as well as Brazil's right to develop its territory as industrialized nations have done with theirs. He has warned international leaders to butt out of Brazil's internal affairs. A leading Brazilian climate researcher, Carlos Nobre, at the University of Sao Paulo, says that the Amazon is nearly a tipping point beyond which the rainforest would enter a self-sustained cycle of dieback as it turns into a savanna. Roughly 15 to 17% of the forest has already been destroyed, and the point of no return is 20 to 25%, Nobre said. And now we turn to Jamaica. Chief Executive Officer and Commissioner of the Jamaica Customs Agency JCA, Velma Ricketts Walker, says the Jamaican and U.S. governments are expected to sign a customs and mutual assistance agreement by the end of the calendar year. This agreement allows for the exchange of information, intelligence, and documents that will ultimately assist countries in the prevention and investigation of customs offenses. This, she believes, will signify the forging of a deeper partnership to facilitate greater information sharing. Ricketts Walker said that the agreement with Jamaica's major trading partner would not have a specified timeline, but rather remain as a continuous agreement to increase assurance and facilitate greater investigations in protection and security to effectively manage and protect the two countries' borders. Speaking at the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce 18th Annual Customs Seminar, the commissioner indicated that while Jamaica has about 19 official seaports or maritime points of entry and exit where JCA, other border regulatory agencies, and the police are stationed, there are close to 145 unofficial ports that present a great challenge. And finally, for tonight's regional news, we turn to Trinidad and Tobago. A 23-year-old man has been charged with the murder of Justine Davis. Davis, a 24-year-old makeup artist, was shot dead on July 14 at her home in Lance Mitan, Carinage. Police were told that 5 men stormed Davis's home looking for her boyfriend. Shots were fired and Davis was killed. The target of the gunman, Davis's boyfriend, was injured. On Thursday, one of the suspects, Brandon Harry, aka Rambo, was arrested at his home at Upper Landsmitan Road. After inquiries on Tuesday, the DPP gave instructions to charge Harry with murder. Harry faces additional charges of possession of firearm, possession of ammunition, and wounding with intent. Charges were laid by Sergeant Roger Reyes, while investigations were supervised by Inspector Glenn Prasad with assistance from Sergeant Bacchus and Sergeant Ashley Manguru. He was expected to appear before a Port of Spain magistrate yesterday. And that was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining.